We have a good one today, guys. Yeezy has put their foot fully on the gas pedal. Information on some new restocks and some new releases. We're hitting next week hard because there's an insane drop on Monday that I gotta remind you guys of. But first, I do want to talk about this rumor that's been going around. So apparently if you go down and hit that subscribe button, you stay up to date with all of the best sneaker information, leaks, rumors, and all of it. So I don't know, it's just a rumor. Go down and try it and let me know what happens down in the comments. And thank you very much for trying it out. I do appreciate that. Either way, this past week has been anything but light. We've had a million releases, so let's start with that, a little release recap, and let's start off with the Jordan 12 playoffs. So these are delayed out in the US. I think they already dropped, I believe, yesterday or maybe the day before here in the UK. So we already had our release of these, but apparently for you guys out in the US, March the 1st is the new release date. Next one, the Yeezy 350 V2 Compact Slate. I actually got this one, the slate red, so we can take a look at it here. I already did a full review. If you want to go and check that out, feel free. Let me know if you went for it. Apparently it was pretty limited. Again, I struck out. This is a pair that I got from StockX. And then randomly, this pair of Yeezy knit basketballs just popped up in the US and dropped. So this is it, I believe, the Energy Glow colorway. It's like a slime green color. Not my favorite by any means. Not too mad that it was a US only release, but anybody out in the US, let me know if you went for this and let me know if you grabbed them. US, you guys are getting blessed because you freaking got the 500 blushes, and that was also a US or at least North America exclusive. So UK, we ain't getting nothing this year. Either way, did you manage to get these? And then of course you guys out in the US got the Cardinal 3s, something we're still waiting on over here in the UK. I believe these are dropping on the 23rd or the 24th. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they should be loaded up on Nike sneakers. There should be a bunch of raffles, so if you do want this high demand pair of Jordan 3s, definitely go start entering those raffles. Jeez, yeah, so a bunch of releases. Let me know if you got any of them, but let's get into the leaks, the rumors, the news, and everything you need to know about some upcoming sneakers. Like I said, we've got a big week ahead of us, starting straight on Monday. So this is specifically EU, UK. Those Panda dunks, I just got to remind you guys, Monday, they are dropping. Get ready on your Nike app. Again, you're going to have 3 different options of the Panda dunks to go for. Obviously, the original men's colorway, you got women's colorway, and then the Dunk Low Next Nature, which is pretty much exactly the same. It's just a different sock liner. So I would probably go for all 3. I think there's just such a high demand for this pair of shoes. Just want to be ready on your Nike app. Make sure you signed up. Make sure you got all your information. And let's go Monday. Let's get it. Okay, Yeezy 350 V2. Of course, guys, listen, I gotta plug my shit, okay? God. There's a review up on the channel if you want to see this. It's dropping on the 26th of February, okay? So it's a clean colorway. I'm a big fan of it. But yeah, if you wanted to watch the review, we're not going to spend too much time. I did also want to ask you guys, do you want to see a Hatter style? Because I did one for the Belugas. You guys seem to like that. So let me know if you would like to see that on this one. Just drop a comment and I'll get working on it. Show off a couple fits before these drop so you know what you're getting into on the 26th. But yeah, all other information about this pair of sneakers, go check out the review. I'll link it in the description. Right, we got some official images of the very clean Jordan 6 UNC, which I just think is going to be one of the more hyped up Jordan 6s. Like, I feel like these are going to contend with the Cardinals, and I don't know if I'm 100% on that, but I just feel like people really like this colorway. These are going to be dropping on March the 5th, and like I said, we've got some official images, so I did just want to give you a little quick look. Like, I know you've probably seen this one, we've spoke about it before, but with these nice, fresh, crispy official images, they are definitely looking clean. So March the 5th, I'm gonna be there waiting in line with the rest of you. Speaking of blue, we've got another March 5th release date for the Yeezy 350 MX Ice, I believe this is called, or MX Blue. I'm just getting caught up with the ice, the frozen, the blue. Yeah, it's just called MX Blue, and it is dropping alongside those 6s on March the 5th. I don't even know if we've ever seen like in-hand images of this pair of sneakers. Like, at least from my memory, I cannot even think of one. So it's looking pretty clean. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this colorway looks like it's gonna go hard. Another banger Yeezy 350 colorway. We're getting a lot of them, guys, so it's now time to start picking and choosing what's your favorite. What are you really gonna be going for? Because I don't know if you can get them all. Guess what? Another blue colorway. We've got a reverse Kentucky Dunk Low. So yeah, obviously playing off of those extremely popular, or I don't even know if they're popular, they're just going for so much money. Those Kentucky Dunks were like at the beginning of the dunk wave, right? When people didn't know how many Nike was going to drop, and they are like sitting at 400-500, and it's insane. But yeah, it's just another dunk that we can expect in the sea of dunks that we're going to be getting. So there's no specific release date on this one, just 2022, but yeah, here are the first images that we've seen of this colorway. I mean, it's just a matter of time before they did something like that. I'm sure we'll get like a reverse Syracuse and just reverse everything. So another one that we're getting this month, don't forget, the Yeezy boot. Now, apparently, I think we spoke about this a while ago, where we were basically going to be getting the rock and the oil colorways. Apparently, we're only going to be getting the rock colorway now, again, and it's apparently February the 21st, so literally, is that tomorrow? These don't load up tomorrow on the confirmed app and maybe Yeezy supply. If they don't make this a US exclusive, it might be some other region exclusive. I don't know what's going on, but apparently these are dropping tomorrow, so anybody who did want a pair, I definitely wanted to remind you guys. Paisley dunks, the Paisley icy blue dunks got delayed. I think they were supposed to be dropping out in the US on February the 18th, however, they just got pulled and delayed. So I don't think there's any update on when these are going to be dropping as of right now. I know that there's a bunch of different variations of this Paisley Nike swoosh dunk that's supposed to be dropping. I think there's like an orange one, there's a black one, and some other colors, but there's a lot of them, and this was going to be the first one. However, again, it's postponed. We don't have another release date. I will keep you guys up to date when we do get a new one. Here's some bad news for anybody who's been waiting on this pair of shoes for a long time. Like, I feel like we've been waiting for this for like maybe 2 years now. The Off-White Jordan 4, unfortunately, is not going to be dropping. So yeah, it's confirmed. I don't know what that means for like all of the early pairs that we've seen out there. Like, I know we haven't seen that many, but we've certainly seen some. So what are those? What are those pairs? Are they fake? Did these ever make it to production? I don't know, there's a bunch of questions, but Jordan Brand actually did confirm the fact that these are never going to release. So for now, we can put this in the back of our mind as just a concept that Virgil Abloh cooked up. And I know if these did drop, these would be one of the most popular shoes, especially if they dropped like this year. These would be one of the most popular shoes out. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not getting these. And it kind of gets me worried for like other Off-White sneakers. Like, what about those canary yellow Jordan 1s? What about those blazers that we were looking at? But what about like all the other Off-White stuff? It's unfortunate that they're starting to cancel stuff and postpone stuff. We may never see another Off-White release again. Here's one that I'm actually super excited for, if I can get my hands on it, because I highly doubt I'll be able to, because Lord knows this is going to be limited as hell. New Balance and Joe Freshgoods are teaming up on another collaboration, the 9060 model. It's called the Inside Voices, and we're getting some very cryptic kind of pictures, not showing off a lot of the shoe, but as you can see, we've got an image here of the back, and the back looks insane. So it's very interesting. That midsole looks super crazy, and it's obviously got like embroidery. The materials just look impeccable. They look, even the colorway is looking pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like the pastels, the tan goes super well. Some of the other images that we've got are like a bunch of them, but still it's just the back that we're seeing. JFG, Joe Freshgoods on the back, which looks crazy good. And then here's a little snippet of the toe box. So I believe these are the only images we have, and then the boxes. Apparently these are going to be dropping in April this year, which is, I guess, quite soon. So I'm sure we're going to get more images and more up close looks of this. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel because I'll keep you guys up to date. So recently we've been getting a lot of Jordan 1 Low golf shoes that are in just insanely nice colorways, like the shadows, and this one right here, the UNC. Now the question, along with obviously the information that I'm about to show you of this shoe, but the big question, I want to know who has got this pair of shoes, or just the Jordan 1 Low golf. I want to know, and I'm sure a lot of people do want to know as well, can you wear these regularly, like, or is it specifically like something you can only wear on a golf pitch? Like, let us know down in the comment section, because hey, I'm not mad. I would cop these and I would wear them if I could. Like, if it was rubber on the bottom, I mean, it kind of looks like it, but just let me know how these stack up to regular Jordan 1 Lows. Whoever's got one, I'm gonna try and get my hands on one, but they just fly every single time I try. Either way, this UNC colorway is apparently going to be dropping on March the 4th. So if you want to try and get your hands on this, especially if you're a golfer, so I know there's going to be some of you out there who really wants this pair of shoes because you never got the opportunity to grab it, and that is the NMD S1. Now this is the the next upcoming colorway dropping on February the 25th. So this is gray green glow. I don't know whether that midsole glows or not. I don't know. I haven't seen any images to suggest that, but kind of looks like it would. Either way, this is going to be for most of us the first time we get to try this S1 silhouette, the NMD S1, which looks crazy. It looks like something I really want to put on my feet and try and put some outfits together because it looks so different to a regular NMD. It's just exactly what I want from Adidas. Let's push this sneaker game forward. Let's try some crazy designs, and this is one that I think I'm gonna like. I believe that the raffle should load up on the Adidas Confirmed app, or maybe just the Adidas app, and there'll be a bunch of other raffles as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. March the 25th coming up right around the corner. So yeah, good luck on this one. Ambush teases their next upcoming collaboration. So we know that they did the dunks. Those were crazy. Like, a lot of them were really good. The black and the blue ones were incredible. Well, this is the next one. Like I told you guys, I think we spoke about this one a while ago, but this is like our first good look. So this is the Nike Air Adjust Force, and you can actually remove this purple strap, which looks pretty cool, but at the same time, that purple strap looks kind of like the only other color on this shoe. So yeah, that's what it looks like without the strap, which in my opinion, it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. So again, no specific release date on this, just 2022. I'll keep you guys up to date. Here's a big one. Yeezy brand, like I said, they're coming in hard very, very soon. Their foot is fully on the gas pedal, and the zebras guys are restocking again. Now, what they did last time is, I believe it was like an Asia Pacific exclusive, so maybe they do that again to a specific region. Like, maybe they just keep restocking in certain regions. Maybe it's time for the US to get another restock. I'm not too sure, but I know a lot of people still want to get their hands on the zebras. If you've had this colorway for a while, maybe your pair is yellowed out and you'd like a fresh, clean one. Well, I think this is almost like a pair of 350s that is just so iconic. They can keep restocking it and it's gonna keep selling out. So unfortunately, we don't have a specific release date, but I would imagine it comes around summertime or springtime, maybe right around the corner. Another Yeezy 450, and I can't remember for the life of me if we actually talked about this net last week. Like, I'm trying to think, did we? I don't know. Either way, a gray pair, an all over gray pair of 450s is going to be dropping very, very soon. This is the Cinder colorway, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good. Now, they're dropping in May, so again, right around the corner, and we've literally, some of these images, it's just a pile of them, just one on top of the other, just a pile of 450s. I don't know, does this colorway do it for you? Is this like enough? Like, is this something that you want? Like, is the 450 a model that you're in love with and you want to double up on some of these colorways? I don't know, let me know down in the comment section. But like I said, this is the Cinder colorway. Just in case I spoke about it last week, we're going to keep this one short. May time, get ready for an all gray Cinder Yeezy 450. This one's really interesting. So the Ultraboost and its different iterations. So the Ultraboost 21 was like a huge change up for the Ultraboost model. It's a pair of shoes that I love. I wear all the time to the gym. It's super comfortable. The Ultraboost 22, however, was pretty much identical, and I was just like, nah, I don't need it. You know, if I've got the 21s, I don't think you necessarily need the 22s. Now, the 23s, on the other hand, we got a little look at the 23, the Ultraboost 23, which I assume is gonna drop in 2023. I'm not too sure, or maybe they just drop it here in 2022. This is what the back of it looks like, so it almost gives me like tank vibes. That midsole is just getting bigger and bigger. We're almost rocking high heels now. That is humongous. Now, it does look like it has quite an aggressive traction pattern, which is also pretty cool. This just looks like a really rugged version of the Ultraboost. Now, the actual shape of it doesn't change too much, so if you take a look, I mean, the boost looks a little bit different. It definitely looks thicker, which is crazy because the Ultraboost 21 is so thick as it is. This is looking just insanely thick. So that's the Ultraboost 23 on the top, and I believe that's the 21 on the bottom, maybe the 22, I'm not entirely sure, but I definitely like it. It looks like it's got a more rigid cage on the top. It looks interesting. It's definitely something like in the right colorway that I would really like. I like the thickness. Why not? Let's go. I really want to get my hands on it to test it out, to see if it actually makes it more comfortable. But again, it's saying 2023 as a release date, so we could have a very long time until we actually see this release. Back to Yeezy brand, because we do have a release date for the upcoming Yeezy slide drop. As we know, they never really drop by themselves, so this is going to be the new colorway for this Yeezy slide drop. This is the Onyx. We've spoke about it. It is solid black. It is looking like a lot of people are going to want this one, including myself. I wouldn't mind another, you know, a triple black pair of slides, even though I know I'm not going to get it. This is also going to be dropping alongside the ochre pair, which is also very nice, and also one of the cheapest. That's actually the one that I'm wearing now, and then the bone, which is like one of the more popular ones. So we're gonna have 3 opportunities to try and grab a Yeezy slide. I'm not mad at any of them. They're all solid, and prepare. And when these do pop up, when these do get loaded up, enter raffles. That's like the most important thing, because if you put all of your hopes and dreams into the Adidas Confirmed app, it's probably not going to work out the way that you want it. This is a post by overandunder.io over on Instagram, and the caption is "New Adidas slide model for 2023." This gives me like crazy retro vibes, but at the same time it's like obviously pretty futuristic. Now it's got like a neoprene sock on the inside, which is interesting, or at least around the ankle area. And then that midsole, which looks like that Boost shoe, what was it called? And yeah, let me know what you think of this one. Apparently coming in 2023, trying to get some splashback from those foams. Speaking of foam runners, we've got an upcoming pair, apparently according to Yeezy Influence on Instagram, called the Stone Sage. I would imagine these drop around summertime, but this is what they look like, kind of the MX pattern. And this image just kind of looks like a desaturated, what was that other colorway that dropped recently with the blue and the pink? Here's a very up close image to the point where you really cannot see what's going on. But this is all the information we got, so take this with a grain of salt, guys. But apparently, I mean, I'm not going to be surprised more foam runners. That's an obvious at this point, but yeah. Apparently, I just wanted to let you guys know we're getting some more foam runners, and this Stone Sage colorway is the next one. Today's final story is one of the, it's like annoying, but like kind of good at the same time. Anyway, Kanye West, he's been very active on Instagram. Now, we know that his upcoming album, which is dropping like, what, Tuesday or something, or Wednesday? Well, unfortunately, it's only going to be available on the stem player. So if you don't know what the stem player is, here's a little video, and this is Kanye's post that he made, saying Donda 2 will only be available on my own platform, the stem player. Not on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, or YouTube. Today's artists get just 12% of the money the industry makes. So this is all good and everything. Like, it's like, yo, I mean, this is like an amazing thing for artists, and I think a great thing that Kanye's doing, taking the leap out to control his own stuff. But the things cost $200, bruh. I don't want to buy this thing for $200 just to get the album. I feel like that's too expensive. And I don't even know if they ship to the UK. Like, is there going to be import taxes? Probably. Are they going to cost way more just for an album? And it's like, I know that this is a cool thing to have, but at the end of the day, when I want to go to the gym and bump Kanye, am I going to be taking the stem player with me? It's basically an MP3 player. Can't you just come up with your own streaming service? I'd be in support of that. I don't know. Either way, this is how Donda 2 is going to release. If you already have a stem player, I don't know, let us know if you really enjoy it. I think this thing would be fun as heck, but at the same time, I feel like, you'd have fun with it for, a day, and then it'd be that. Like, that's it. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. Are you going to grab yourself a stem player, or are you gonna take a miss on it? You're just gonna put Donda 2 in the back of your mind? I don't know. I was hyped as hell for that album. I hope something changes. Maybe after a while it gets a streaming release. I don't know. Whatever happens, well done, Kanye, for doing your thing, and I'm sure he's making buckets on this stem player. Either way, that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. That's all I got for you guys. You are up to date now. Don't forget, remember, you gotta subscribe and tell me how that goes down in the comment section. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Hanging out for yet again another one. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. But until then.